Hey, good morning. This is Chuck with Apple Drains. Today we're down in a crawl space installing footer tiles, and what we've done so far is we've actually trenched around the entire perimeter, and we're going to be grading out the soil and putting the moisture barrier back, and then we're going to come back and put in some gravel perforated pipe, which all leads over to a core discharge at the lowest point of the crawl space. The reason we're doing this is because water's been coming through these walls and just totally flooding this crawl space every time it rains. And this soil is really wet. Take a look.
So you can see just how wet that block is along the footer. And you can even see the moisture, the water coming up through the ground as we trench. Can you see that white line along the wall? That's called efflorescence. And that's telling you that that block is full of water. A real quick note, as you lay your footer pipe, the perforated pipe that sits down there at that footer level, make sure that you put a base of gravel under that pipe, and do not wrap this with fabric. If you wrap this system in fabric, you're going to have problems. What will happen is the soil will get packed against the fabric and not allow that water to enter your system. It's a fact. The base of gravel allows that water to perk up through the gravel into the perforated pipe. If you lay that down there without gravel underneath, and especially if you put it in fabric, you are begging for problems. That system will stop functioning within a year. It's really sad when we come out to do an inspection of a crawl space and I look underneath of there and I see this footer pipe that's surrounded with a fabric. And that's the problem every time. We have to dig all that out and replace all of it. And that poor homeowner spent all that money to get that done by somebody that says this is the best way to do it. And it's not. Footer tile is not a French drain like outside. This soil is very stable. It does not move. You do not need to wrap it, but you do need gravel under the pipe.
So this is what a footer tile looks like after you've trenched it. And you can see this runs all the way down to the corner. And in that corner, there is a hole through the wall. We call that a core discharge, and it sits right on top of the footer. Coming back, you can still see our trench. Goes around to that corner. And of course now it just continues up the back of the crawl space, going clear to the very back. This trench goes all the way around this crawl space, bringing that water down into the trench through the gravel perforated pipe, and it discharges over here at the core. Let's go over there and take a look at that core so you can see it. But there's where we're going to discharge, right down into that little hole, and that should go through the wall and on out into the ground. Now we did suggest putting a sump pump in this corner, lifting this water up and going through the wall here to the outside, because sump pumps do work better. They go down 2 more feet, surrounded by gravel, and the water does not stay in this trench at all. There's a couple obstacles here. You can see the sewer line where we had to go underneath of it. Now we're sitting right on top of the footer, so we really can't go any deeper. We don't want to go any deeper. We just need to be on the top of the footer to allow that water to come down from the top of the crawl space, which is way back there. You can't really see it in this picture, but comes all the way down through this trench and discharges over here at the corner.
Hey, this is Chuck with Apple Drains, reminding you that if you believe you can do something, I guarantee you can do it. Have a great day.